Yeah, things
Good stuff.
So,
How long you planning to?
you see, man?
Yes, no.
How long you planning to stay?
Yeah,
Today.
we originally planned this protest for 5 working days, starting from today to Friday. But we understand that there's a lockdown coming up on Thursday.
Yeah.
So we have collectively decided that we'll keep this protest on until on Wednesday. We have traveled from different parts of the UK. Some came here from Wales. I am from Portsmouth. Some came from Coventry.
I'm from Postgraduates,
Yeah, we are
And I
here.
guess you all students, right?
Yeah, we are students. The least student that is here is the master's holder. Some are PhD students in our midst. So we are scholars who were awarded this scholarship award since 2018 by our country, an agency called NDDC in Nigeria. We have been here multiple
Just
times.
10 by 1.
The jewel. The jewel.
Yeah,
I thought they say.
yeah. The last time we were here, it was even officers like you that help facilitate the communication between people being
What
paid
is
with
the
our
full name
taxpayers.
of NDCC?
Niger
Niger
Delta Development Commission. So NDDC awarded us this scholarship to come here, and your government, the UK government, because of the understanding they have with our country, gave us visas, study visas, to come here, honoring those award letters without tuition payment, because they were assured that when the student arrived here in the UK and begin their studies, the commission will pay the tuition to our schools. As we are here now, we are 94 in numbers. Some couldn't make it here for one or two reasons, and because of social distancing, we nominated a few hands amongst ourselves.
Can I ask you a quick favor? As people walking through as well, do you guys mind to step on other side and we can have a chat there?
We are concerned about the
I
implication of
didn't
going to
say
the other
you are
side.
not entitled. Did I say even once? It's just because of the current rules going on, and we have to use all the available space. So if we do have a space over there, that's fine. That's fine.
We've had a discussion with your colleagues on that before, and severally, whenever we've had this protest, officers have always come. They brought up that issue, and we made them understand that asking us to leave here or even stepping into our embassy is a violation of international law, and we don't want that to happen. And at the end, having engaged them, they end up facilitating a meeting between us and the management, because we are here on legitimate grounds. So
Did my colleague and me
I know.
ever said a word you doing anything wrong?
No. I'm just
All I
briefly-
asked, when I asked, I said, I'm asking you for a favor. It's your countrymen, right? They are coming through, they are walking through. That's why I was asking if we can use all the available space. You said, no, you don't want to move. I said, okay. That's so. Is it reasonable?
Yeah, it is.
Fine, let's go. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's reasonable. It's nothing a favor to me or anything. It's just like everyone around us. So, how long are you planning to stay today until? What time?
That's the positive response from our government and from the commissioner here. That's when we can say, okay, we are going home. But we will definitely be back here if we don't see a lot.
So first and foremost, when you do this, you should go to the local council. You can't just have a protest down. Have you informed anyone?
If you don't mind my asking, when did this start? Because we've been doing this before. It's not our first time.
So
coming here.
during COVID times,
Yeah.
just that you said you know all your entitlements. I'll give you one reason as well. Every event has to arrange within the local council has to be risk assessed, right? That's a rule by a local council. So you need to inform. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. You have absolutely entitlement to arrange, but you had to take permission from local council first, and this event need to be risk assessed regarding COVID rules.
We're aware that
Yeah.
for you to take permissions, if you're going to do a marching protest, you're going to need to take permission from the council. But if you're going to do a protest where you're not marching, because it takes about 4 days for that petition to be granted, which we are aware.
Any protest more than 6 has to be risk assessed, sir, very respectfully.
Has to be what?
Risk assessed.
Okay, has to be risk assessed based on the COVID-19.
Yeah.
Okay, because we've had this protest 3 times, even in the COVID-19 era, and we asked about it, and we were told that if you need to do a protest that is a marching protest, you're going to have to do that.
Guidelines do change.
Yeah.
When the lockdown first came, you were not allowed to protest anything, but then guidelines changed and they said you can protest now,
Yeah.
right, on
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
certain grounds.
Yeah. And
If you're doing it,
and
it
we've
has to
tried-
be risk assessed.
We've tried to, the risk assessment here
Uh-huh.
would be to ensure that we are socially distance ourselves. And we've tried to maintain that, even though if you can see it's difficult.
Like I said, we are London, we are home. We all use our masks.
I'm aware that that protest is going on. I've seen it. I was there. Yes. And there was no social distancing. The protest. Okay, because we've had this protest 3 times, even in the COVID-19 era, and we asked about it, and we were told that if you need to do a protest that is a marching protest, you're going to have to do that.
Guidelines do change.
Yeah.
When the lockdown first came, you were not allowed to protest anything, but then guidelines changed and they said you can protest now,
Yeah.
right, on
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
certain grounds.
Yeah. And
If you're doing it,
And
it
we've
has to
tried-
be risk assessed.
We've tried to, the risk assessment here
Uh-huh.
would be to ensure that we are socially distance ourselves. And we've tried to maintain that, even though if you can see it's difficult.
Like I said, we are London, we are home. We all use our masks.
I'm aware that that protest is going on. I've seen it. I was there. Yes. And there was no social distancing. The police were there, even though maybe they have gotten a.
What if no one comes out and communicate? What are you gonna do?
What I want to appeal to you, sir, from precedent, when officers like you come around, they help us to facilitate the meeting. They are our people. They are very difficult. We know them better than you.
All I can
So,
say,
yeah.
all I can say, you said facilitate that. I mean, all we can do is request them. That's
Yeah,
all we
yeah, I
can
know.
do. If they don't come out, we can't force them to
One of
come
your
out.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
The fire officer has contacted them
Yeah, we did.
and came to tell us that they are going to address us between 10:30 and 11 o'clock. That's what we have. And if we get that addressing and our problems are solved,
Yeah.
fine, we can go home. But if we get that address and our problems are not solved, we'll have to stick around and ensure that we get positive response. Because we've done this 3 times, 4 times, and we've not gotten any
What was the
positive
outcome
response.
last time?
They promised that they were going to pay.
They
They
came
came
to
here,
me.
had a meeting with us, assured us that on the 12th of October, they will pay us. There are some things that you might not understand. We deal with our country. This is the only language they understand. This is how you make the officials get you paid. It's very unfortunate. We are not proud of it. It's very unfortunate.
Just like you people have a way of dealing with it. You go to parliament,
We're not proud of it.
you get things done.
Another thing you should also understand, 94 scholars are yet to be paid. They are owing your government tuition. My tuition is £16,000. The penny has not been paid.
I am not too sure about rules of your country, whether they are liable to pay you or not. That's something to do with them.
No,
I will be here to facilitate.
Yes.
As they said, my colleagues probably have spoken to them already, and they said someone will come down 11.
Yeah.
It's just the best to wait.
Please.
And one more request, like you probably understand, this is government security zone, so we have to be respectful to our surroundings as well. So just make sure, like, it's not so loud or stuff like that.
All right, thank you very
Anything
much.
else we can help you today?
Maybe a few drinks.
Few drinks, you know.
I'm sure if you're planning to protest all week, you'll probably come prepared.
Yeah, not really.
We are benevolent, or the UK government has been very benevolent to
Yes,
us.
allowing us to stick around for this
Allowing
long.
us to stick
Without
around
payment.
without payment.
The reason most of us said we are going to stay here till Wednesdays. For me, my landlord has already kicked me out of the house. I have nowhere to stay. I have nowhere to go than to come to my embassy. I'm sleeping here tonight. if I don't get paid, I will sleep in that place. They will come tomorrow Monday. I don't have anywhere to sleep.
I hope if you're a student, you do understand the payments doesn't work like this. Like you can't get just payment instantly.
No, but like
They've done it before. They've done it before.
yeah,
They know what to do.
they know what to do.
They know what
They know what to do.
It's just
I
like
hope
a group
things-
of persons just sitting on the money, you know, that kind of thing. So
I hope things get better, but
Yeah.
let's see how it goes.
it's unfortunate.
It is what it is. So
Yeah.
sorry, you can't do anything about it. No problem.
Don't my phone no. I have the right to record you. Come on.
Don't worry, this guy.
Who this guy they talk to? Don't they worry you? How much did they pay you? Don't be say they tell me we not pay you.
Government will not lie, use our money to buy you.
Use my money to buy 5 billion naira. That is share. One day.
Let's say go far, you go far.
Me like this, I'm not going out there. Without pursuing the same against that.
Cameraman, you go far.
Oh, that's happy.
No, see, if you go from there, I know why. Because that's
NDDC. I mean, you don't like what you do. I'm not enjoying it. The only language of our government is come here for the embarrassment. Leaders are not ashamed. And they come for them. Once that child goes out, the rest is gone.
Hold there now.
the video. Now raise my banner up now. Ọ̀gá ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe máa gbé àwọn ọmọ wọlé láti ọ̀gá ẹ̀ ṣe Táyọ̀ píkẹ́ ọ̀tá ẹ̀sà.
I'm sorry, my sister. I'm sorry. Yeah, we have to take them a little so that I'm not stopping you from going. I'm not stopping you.
Okay. Oh yeah, give that chance.
I'm not stopping you. This is what is the language you understand. I'm not stopping you. I'm just landing going to the There are others also going to the other side. Come, excuse. Bros, if you meet that one, I bet you go reach back. I'm not disturbing other people. I'm being peaceful about it. That man that wants to push me, will push me to the camera. If you are going to the High Commissioner, I will have you to address us by 10 o'clock. Okay? I will have you to by 10:30. The High Commissioner does not address us. By 10 o'clock, the High Commissioner does not address us. No. I will come out with 10 o'clock. If I I want to speak. I want to ventilate. I want to challenge. We have been told by a member of the commission that the High Commissioner is going to address Nigerian students by 10:30 a.m. UK time.
Okay.
If this does not happen, we are going to ensure that this process is disrupted. We are not going to leave this place until we are addressed and our issues are resolved permanently. Do we agree? Yes. We agree? Yes.
You're not helping that matter, are you, by being here? How are we not helping
Yeah, legitimate reasons.
I no doubt you are. But to be fair, you can do it on that side of the road. We are not here to make any violent agitations. We're just here to make a peaceful
Protest.
yeah, just telling our Nigerian government of our plight here. It's been 2 years now. Our tuitions and our upkeep has not been paid. We've been suffering. Many of us have resorted to working in care homes exposed to COVID-19 pandemic. And yet, every time they promise 1 week time they will be paid, or 1 week time they will pay us, and up to this time they have not paid. So we do not have any choice other than to come and cry to the Nigerian government and to the world of how we are being treated. That's just the reason why we're here. So we just want to make our voice heard, because we can no longer make our voice heard in writing text messages, in calling, because they're not really responding. And yet, we're suffering. It's been 2 years now, sir.
Yes, I do agree. You have got the right to do a peaceful protest, democracy in the country, and all that sort of stuff. You're not do it on that.
I'm not spacing myself.
If we go outside, now we're outside the Nigerian house. That place is not the Nigerian territory.
You're going to have people going, that's peaceful here. You're all squatting.
And that's the only way the Nigerian government will listen to us. Because if we go there, they will not listen to us.
They're not listening, now, are they?
They are listening. They are listening. I'll show you they are listening. Because as we speak now, TV stations are airing this right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right, is your move. If you just become a pain to them, they're going to end up with a senior players to move to, aren't they?
Can I have a word? Can I have a word with you?
How long are you going to be here for?
Can I have a word with you? This is the 5th protest in a series, and I have records and video evidence in my phone. You won't be the first officer to come here on this same stage. You haven't really asked us why we're here, but he has started very well. We are scholars on scholarship from our government in Nigeria. We are 94 in numbers. Several of us traveled, some from Wales. I came in this morning from Portland. We've had this scholarship award for 2 years. This is the 5th protest we are holding here. And every time we've done that, the management of this embassy, who are being paid with our tax money, get to call the cops and the police on us. It is not the first time. It has happened before. And at the end, the police officers ended up joining us in the protest. I'm serious. Yeah, no, I'm just letting you know so that there has been a precedent. That's my point. So, as far as we are concerned, this is the Nigeria embassy. Under international law, a British officer is not supposed to violate this territory.
Okay, so
if you will let me finish, sir, if you don't mind. Yeah. So, we are here today. The government have been notified that we are coming. We understand our people better. This is the only language they understand. As we speak, they are owing your government millions of pounds. Am I correct? Yes. 94 students multiplied by 16,000 pounds. That's what my government is owing. I'm doing this so that your government get paid, so that you have more money to fund your police or fund your system. We are here. Some of us have left school without paying your school's tuition. That's not right. We went through the school. Some of us have graduated. Some are PhD. They are still in school. Lecturers are not being paid. They are being paid because of us. So it's something we have to do so that your government also get paid. If you are going to try to disrupt this protest, it's a disservice to your government. Okay. The fact that we are being peaceful about this, yes, I accept the fact that you talked about COVID-19. We all know about the lockdown coming out on Thursday. But you see, sometimes these things are almost unavoidable. Right. But we can try to manage it.
Okay, fine.
So if you just allow us, because if we go to the other side, you could arrest me. That's what I understand by law. Because if you take me in, I can tell you in the court that I was in Nigerian territory and Nigerian embassy by international law.
Let me explain to you Nigerian territory in the UK.
Okay.
That building is the Nigerian embassy.
Okay.
This is a public footpath.
Public footpath?
Yeah, belonging to you. This is the public footpath. This is nothing to do with the Nigerian embassy. All this here is a public footpath. The only reason these barriers are up It's for an orderly queue into there.
Where are we
The
supposed to
embassy
stand?
doesn't have
Where are we
anywhere
supposed to stand?
entrance,
If we stand there,
This is not.
The embassy doesn't have any
This is
access,
not
any
there.
entrance.
Standing here is the same as standing over there.
that's a public footpath as
That's
well.
a public footpath as well.
Same thing
So
out there.
I have a question to
Why
ask
did you
you.
barricade this place to attach to the embassy if it's the public
Okay,
footpath?
so you go to a few other buildings where we get a lot of people coming to the embassies for visas and stuff. You'll see the same thing.
Okay, I want to ask you a
That's
question.
all it's for.
Can I come in? Okay, where do you expect us to do this peaceful protest now? Where? Tell us.
There.
No, that's not my embassy. This is our embassy. This is Nigeria embassy. You don't expect us
outside
to
the
go
embassy
there.
No.
You don't expect us to go there and do this. This is a peaceful protest.
Come from your supervisors.
How long are you planning on being here for?
As
This
long
is a
as we
peaceful
get-
protest.
As long as they attend to us,
They
know what to do.
They know what to do.
They know what to do.
They know what to
They're
do.
supposed to make the call across. They know what to do. They are aware.
the
So
proper
what they
thing is
do,
to tell them to
they
make a
call
call
you
across.
guys to come disrupt.
They didn't call us.
This is our
Okay,
right.
all
It's our
right.
fundamental
Good.
right to
But
do a
don't be
peaceful
calling-
protest.
No, because
It's our right to do the
we are going to
protest.
picket this place to ensure that nothing goes on for some time.
The High Commissioner said he's going to attend to us by 10:30.
Step away from the door and
Can you tell the commissioner to come out?
He's addressing us by 10:10.
I'm telling you guys to go and stand over there.
Talk to him. No one person talk. Wait. No one person talk.
We've been informed that they're going to address us by 10:30.
So let them address
High
us.
Commissioner passed the information to her.
They will address you at 10:30.
Yeah.
We are coming back here. If they don't have to by 10:30,
If you are not addressing us by 10:30, we are coming back here.
Right, fine, do that, but get away from the door so this lot can get on with
We
their
are not
work.
obstructing them.
You are.
Look at it, and we are obstructing them now. We are not. We are not. That's why I told you. I said, don't believe what they tell you. Believe what you see. Look at it. We are not obstructing them. Can you see? And we are obstructing them.
Stand away from the
We are not obstructing them. We have everything on video. Look at it. We are not obstructing them. Everything is on video here. We are not obstructing them.
stand away from the door.
We are not obstructing them.
Government is losing money. Your government is losing money.
This guy, no, understand. We don't obstruct them. We don't obstruct them.
Corporate ginger, that's what they do.
But if it cannot be one way.
You cannot be one way. Are you obstructing them? You're not obstructing them. You telling me I'm
The other
obstructing them.
police power was
Don't put it down
reasonable.
on my head.
When you are going
I'm
to
just
address a
quiet.
process, you address it from both ends. You can't tell it also all the years.
Just to be there. And we are not obstructing them.
How did you want to address us? You can't do address us.
And we are obstructing them.
The other time the other policeman came, he came and made sure that we are.
This guy get what way get for mind against us.
So you can't take control of all of the
You can swear, come there and talk to them. Talk to them. You can talk to them.
And we agreed on how we are going to meet.
So I mean one harass with one thing.
Yes.
Confirm from your supervisor.
That's why I'm saying you confirm from your supervisor.
I've told you guys, you want to protest or you protest. I'd rather you protest on
No, this is my country. This is my country. I will protest in my country, not in your country. Because this place,
As long as we are in this place, this is Nigeria in UK. This Ghana. Just one kilo of ginger now.
we know they agree. They go carry all of us today. All of us they go to sell. No level. Now I go direct live. The moment where you go carry me like this, that moment I go Instagram live. The moment where you go carry me like this, I go Instagram live. They go carry all of us. No, they reason all those things, my brother. No, they reason nothing. Everything. More than they would stupid to make them know say we be Nigerians.
This police officer will violate international law.
They violate international law.
For Chinese embassy, you get them to the work out on that side.
Leave that thing, my brother. Leave that thing. See. If everything get video, everything get video. Make they obstruct this place. I don't obstruct this place. I know they obstruct her. Everything get video. It's peaceful. Everything get video. I call the fear. Say what.
It's losing millions of pounds.
And you are telling us not to protest. We not use that one again. Not use that one, forget. Of course. Because if you guys really understand why you are here, you guys should even take time.
Do you want me to get deported? Do you want to know my future? They tell me this thing.
That is something they talk so.
No, that's how they talk.
Guy,
Make it carry us. I put this thing for my video.
Yeah.
It's in my phone. It's in my phone. It's there everywhere. Now they talk. No level. No level. No level.
No, listen to me. I'm just still waiting there for you. When you do this,
I understand you. Bad.
Don't do that. Let me do myself with
The same way I'm starting there. Look at it. Activities is going on there. Can you see? Activities is going on. Can you see? The Nigerian Commission activities is going on. And the policeman is telling us that we are obstructing them. We are not obstructing them.
I am a student at the University of Reading, an MSc student, 2018 NDC Postgraduate Scholar. I am here to ventilate our anger and our displeasure concerning the non-payment of our tuition fees and upkeep by the NDC 2 years after the scholarship award was awarded to each and every one of us standing here. If you recall that on the 4th of August 2020, on the 4th of August 2020, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, gave an order that the NDC clear all debts that have been owed to scholars, all their foreign postgraduate scholars scattered all over the world, in the UK, in the US, in Canada, and in various parts in Europe and Australia. But after that order was given, those in 2016 that were still owed were paid. Those in 2019 were paid. But the NDC deliberately refused to pay those in 2018. Because of that, we came out again some weeks ago to protest after the NDC called us miscreants and hoodlums and said that they would verify our scholarship. We came out and we came for another peaceful protest here at this High Commission. A week after, the NDC Commission was in London to come and verify scholars, and each and every of the 94 scholars that have not been paid have been successfully verified. On the 12th of October 2020, the NDC was supposed to commence full payment of the scholars that have not been paid. But as I speak with you now, no single scholar out of the 94 PhD and MSc students studying in the UK, in Europe, in Canada, and different parts of the world have been paid. Dear Nigerians, is this fair on us? Why would you bring us to a foreign land to come and suffer? For 2 years we'll be suffering, living from hand to mouth, struggling to survive, struggling to study. Many of us are rounding up our programs, yet we have not been paid. We have not received a single penny from NDC. We have not received any tuition. We have not received any upkeep. Our schools have locked some of us out of our quotas. We can no longer access school facilities. Some of us, our dissertations, we cannot complete it. And we are threatened of being deported back to our countries. We are begging with the president. We are begging with all well-meaning Nigerians. We are begging with the leader of the Senate. We are begging with the House of Representatives. We are begging with all those in charge who can help us, who can plead for us, that we are dying, we are tired, we are suffering. NDC has really dealt with us. We are pleading that they should prevail on NDC to make payment to the 94 MSc and PhD scholars who are here in the UK and in other parts of the world, so that we will be able to complete our studies in peace and we'll be able to graduate with certificates, that our 2 years of sojourn or study to make our country better will not be in vain. NDC, pay us our tuition and our upkeep. NDC, pay us our tuition and our upkeep. NDC, pay us our tuition and our upkeep. NDC, pay us our tuition and our upkeep.
My name is Femi Esbesua. I'm an NDC scholar, 2018 batch. This is my award letter, right in my hand. But unfortunately, we are here this morning to show our grievance and to protest against the non-payment of our school fees and our upkeep allowance for more than 2 years now. As I said, some of us are here since 2018, while some of us are also here since 2019 for our program, both MSc and PhD program in different schools across UK. But up to now, our upkeep and our tuition fee have not been paid. We've carried out a series of protests at this embassy, but unfortunately till now, there was no positive response from NDDC. Lastly, what they did recently was that they paid 2016 batch and they also paid 2019 batch, and they deliberately skipped 2018, omitted our payment. And we keep wondering, what have we done wrong to these people? Why are they subjecting us to this dehumanizing and unfair treatment? The last time they came to UK for verification exercise, they said our payment will be made by 12th of October, after the verification exercise has been concluded. From then to now, that will be almost 2 months. Our tuition fees and upkeep have not been paid as well. They keep promising us day in and day out on a weekly basis that our payment has been submitted or our document has been submitted to the CBN for payment. That's what we keep hearing from them. Promises upon promises, unhelding and unfulfilled promises. And we say we are tired of all these promises, all these fake promises. We can no longer accept this anymore, because this attitude from NDDC, this non-payment, has subjected us to all different forms of inhuman treatment in UK. Some of us are exposed to COVID-19 because we work in care home, we work in warehouse to survive. Our schools are locking us out of their facilities because our tuitions have not been paid. They are threatening us that if our tuition fees are not paid, we are going to be exempted from the school facilities and face deportation. It's unfortunate that we have to be in this country as a foreign student under NDDC Foreign Postgraduate Scholarship Scheme since 2018, and our tuition fee and upkeep have not been paid up to now. Because of this, most of us, almost all of us, cannot concentrate on our studies. We cannot perform to our very best capacity because we lack concentration from our upkeep. Now, we are pleading on the Nigerian government, especially President Muhammadu Buhari, to intervene on our behalf, to compel NDDC to effect the payment as quickly as possible, to save this nation from embarrassment, to save this nation from bad names, from bad reputation. We are pleading with government, we are pleading with CNN, we are pleading with all relevant organizations that can come to our aid to intervene on our behalf. We are dying. We've been turned to destitute. We live from hand to mouth. We cannot survive. It's becoming unbearable for us. Thank you so much.
Good morning, Mr. President. We are the NDDC scholars of 2018, and we are pleading with you to please use the presidential authority to demand the NDDC to pay our 2018 scholarship students. You have given your order 3 months ago, and up till now, that order has not been carried out. We are pleading with you that you look upon us with mercy and instruct them to do it as soon as possible. We have suffered enough in the hands of the NDDC. We are tired of their lies, and we demand that they do what is right. Thank you very much, Mr. President.